There was a cool comment that was highlighted in the chat. I don't know if you want to scroll up a bit.
Sure.
Up. This one. Yeah, that one.
Okay. I bought it yesterday, and I kept losing for 19 matches, and then I won one round on the 20th, and I've never experienced that kind of adrenaline rush before. Gonna chase that high forever. Wow. That's
in there.
The distilled experience.
That's the energy that you should be getting.
The distilled experience.
And once you're in there, you're like, I know how to do this tiny thing, but I'm curious about what that player did on this video I saw. Or I'm curious about what I could do in this situation. And then it's going to drive you forward. You're done because you're interested.
My mouth is tired because I've been talking for a long time. But let me just say this on that. Let me speak on that for a second.
Yeah.
Right? That 20th victory felt amazing, right? You earned it. You did it. What you did not see was matches 2 through 19. You were learning things.
Yeah.
You were recognizing patterns. You were getting better. The experience bar that the game doesn't show you on the screen is in your fucking head. And every time you lost, you got better. You improved. You saw where you fucked up. You saw where you dropped a combo. You saw where you ate a super or where you didn't finish with a super. You saw where you ate a drive impact. You saw where you didn't block. You saw where you got thrown. You saw the same situations over and over and over, and you got fucking better. And by the time you hit the 20th, you fought somebody that wasn't ready for it. And that 1 to the 19 is the whole thing. That's what this is all about, right? The problem is that we don't know that we're getting better. We can't see that invisible XP bar.
But you got better. You felt it.
But it's inside.
Something happened.
And that thing inside, that invisible bar, goes on forever. And that's why we're obsessed with these games.
And that's why it's like always like a cultivation of the self.
There's no amount of time like you can spend. Like there's games where you spend an amount of time killing a mob or doing an activity that doesn't really change, but your character will improve regardless over it. And this is not that. This is something where you've seen it before and that fucked you up. What are you going to do about it? Continues forever. And as long as you you got that in mind, or even when you're like, I'm getting frustrated, I'm not paying attention to the things I should be paying attention to. Right? There's things where what we call the mental stack of the amount of things you have to think about at a given time, where you're like, oh, I was looking for his jumps and I forgot to look out for his sweep, you know? Just that. These things, man, it's the whole journey. That feeling that you're going to be chasing forever, I'm so glad you fucking hit it. I'm so glad that point unlocked inside of you, because that's what I want to unlock in everybody. So that they can realize, oh, fuck, this is awesome. This is the funnest shit ever. But, like, it's so clouded when you're like, you lose. Yeah, you lose. KO. You lose. You lose. You're a loser. Yeah. You're losing. You're not winning. You bought the game. You're spending time with the game, but you're losing. Why'd you lose? You lose. Because that doesn't tell you anything. You're not getting information. You're not seeing how close. Like, you can feel it when it's like, oh, that was final round versus I got 2-0 perfected.
Yeah.
You can tell the difference there. And you feel a little bit better about that. But
if only there was a you lose, but you did this right. And you could improve on this.
I'll say it till I'm fucking blue in the face.
Yeah.
Right? This time around, you blocked where you should have. You teched every throw, but you still lost because this person did this thing and that thing, which you've never seen before, and then you died to it, right? That is so much better than you got thrown every time, you blocked nothing, you never stopped doing things, you never stopped to watch what was going on, so you just got blown up, and then it was over before you knew it, and you're like, damn, I was hoping I would win. You know what I mean? Like, the difference between that versus, oh, I played better. I waited for a second. My instinct said, but nope. I calmed it down, and I was like, let me just walk forward and see what he does. Right? Let's just hold on a minute. What are they doing right now? Okay, he's drive impacting, right? And those little moments, it's like, oh, you countered 2 out of 5 or 6 or 10 drive impacts with your own counter one,
Yeah.
but you still lost, you're fucking god tier compared to the version of you that didn't have that. So absolutely thinking about that and focus on that. But even if you didn't get that, even if that 20th was still a loss because you got matched up with somebody that was just that much better than you, the bar still went up. You just have to know inside that you're learning about those things. And this is the benefit of setting those goals I'm talking about, where you have the individual achievements. When you say to yourself, all right, my goal this round is to find a way to get Jamie to full drink.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about the rest of it. Let me just
Every time I get a hit, I'm going to try to get a drink.
I'm going to try to
it.
get my drink in, right? That's all I'm thinking about right now. And and then you do it, even if you lose, right? And you'll see situations where you're like, oh, fuck, like I drank there, but I died. I got blown up.
That worked. That didn't work.
This drink was bad. This drink was good.
Yeah.
Let's think about the good drink. Let's not do the bad drink, right? And then you get it, and then you still lose, but you're like, oh, I figured out how to drink safely.
You're getting purer. You're
right?
purifying the
and you set, but
crap out of
if you can't tell that you're getting better with those losses by setting the goal and achieving it within the match, you're then forcing yourself to go, I accomplished it. If we sat you down here next to us and we did the newcomers and you were playing it for the first time, we would tell you to set goals that are not just winning the game when you're touching the character.
Yeah.
Get one combo. A combo you practiced in training mode, just try to land it. If you keep dropping it, okay. Try to put the goal to you know, get a little W in this round is to land that combo. Didn't work? Okay. Can we simplify it? Right? The extra string right here is really tight. Okay, can we drop that down to something a little more consistent for now until I can practice going a little further with it? That's everything, man. That's everything.
Hey, you know how good losing is? Top players was playing online, but the people were not good enough. So he was like, I need to play against other top players that would allow me to lose against them so I can actually learn what the matchup is about.
1,000,000%. A million percent. I'm addicted.
So you need to lose.
Yes. I want to go fight the strongest people around me wherever I can at all times so that I can lose constantly. Because when I win, but I know that what I did wasn't real, it's not a real win to me. Right?
Yeah.
I won because I kept jumping on somebody that wasn't knocking me out of the air. I know that that's not real. I know that anyone properly playing is not going to let that happen. And because I know that, that win feels more hollow. Right? It does.
Yeah. And this is why it's important to play against various levels. Better than you, worse than you, and at your same level.
Mm-hmm.